So it's Sunday and it's a welcome back to the gardens. I haven't had a proper wander around for a while, so I thought today, as it's the second day of the warmer weather in June, which we waited, what, is it 7 months? I think it's about 7 months we waited for nice weather. It's been freezing cold and it's been difficult to get very much done. So not me that's done the lawns, that's my dad's domain, mowing lawns. And from this angle it looks like it's completely flat, and I can guarantee you it's not. The right hand side is easily a foot higher than the left hand side of the gardens. So I'm going to start from here at the patio and we'll have a little wander around and see what we can see. So we've got folding bench there in the sun trap. The gold and the red dots are metal fly and metal ladybird, and in the middle is a rosette there that's also made of plastic. And then we've got the light ball there, and on top of that, well, let's have a look. Beach glass. Yep, lights up at night, glows lovely in the dark, it really does. Got all the solar panel trees here. My solar panel forest, as I like to call it. And wow, look at that. We get one a year, and they don't tend to do too well. It's apparently a Himalayan type of clematis. You put it there, and there must be some stuff for it to grow, put on the wall, but on the fence, and then the neighbours moved in and changed the fence, and so I had to get something to grow it round. What have we got here? Japanese anemones getting really tall now. And these things, oh, aqualegias, quite a few dotted about around the gardens. Shamrock, a real pop of pink in the middle of the long border. Not a self seed, not sure where it is, just showing you it's big. Then we've got this, which there is some elsewhere in the gardens, but I've placed some here to fill a gap, so that's looking lovely. And we've got this, looks to all intents and purposes like a lime maple. It's actually an orange one, and as the weather and the year progresses, it does turn orange, and they are apparently notoriously difficult to grow, so I'm really pleased that mine is really surviving, doing well. So we've got some honeysuckle and another plant that climbs and twists and does its own thing, which has been here probably since we moved in or before. I say move in, I said, well, let's take curation of the gardens. This is that thing that I can never remember the name of, begins with D, sounds a bit like Dietus or Diatsu or something along those lines. Then we've got a mixture of planting. Yeah. Some of this is real, some of this is fake, and you might think, well, what are you putting fake stuff in the garden for? It's because nothing else will grow here. So the simplest thing to do was to find things that you could put that wouldn't die off in 5 seconds, as it tends to be the case. So that's a nice mixture of fake and real, and some glass there that gives it an effective bubble pool. Now this is a replacement obelisk, and boy have I been replacing things recently. This particular one, well, it is plastic, and there's been metal, and there's been aluminium, and you name it, we've had it up here. We've all rusted, rotted, dropped to bits, and so now we're trying plastic. It would have had a clematis on it, but sadly the clematis couldn't survive. So we've got a couple of Christmas trees, and then at the back there we've got a tiny little bit of black trellis, and that's got 2 clematis growing on it. We've got the buddleia, we've got the green Acer maple at the back. That's a stilby with a little fronds sticking out, and here we've got a giant erica, and boy is it a giant erica. It's now, what am I, 5'8"? That's easily over 6 foot tall. Then we've got at the back, we've got a mixture of Spirea, Abelia, Stilby, and this lovely white and silver here is a silver Hebe, and it just gets that lovely crest of white slap bang in the middle where the sun gets on it the best. We've got the wind spinner, just starting to fall back now and die back is this, which is a rock rose, and before you wonder, yes, the roots do go all the way into the soil. It's a upturned chimney pot. What else? Oh, we've got this form of gentian, and then we've got this variegated euonymus, which is currently popping into flower, so that should be nice. And it's directly under, and now finished from flowering, red robin Lobtonia. What else? Oh, the steps that I put in a million years ago, it feels like now. And some other planting. That's a fruit tree and the stakers. We've got ivy in a pot there, look. A little bit of trellis work. Got some white shamrock hidden there in the corner, and then at the back we've got the pink shamrock, so we've got white and pink shamrock. And oh my word, look at that, that is a job for later. Yep, right, nettles. So what else? Let's have a quick squeeze round. Planting again, but then we've got the ferny and the lemon palm hedge as well. We've got the faux spring, and a little solar fountain in it. This was to be the terrace, but we don't tend to touch on it very much. It's weather dependent, without putting on benches and seat. This is a really, really old rosemary. I've had this, how long have I lived here? 17 years. I think it's probably coming up for maybe 16 years of age. And then we've got Pyracantha in flower, which I can't remember the last time we saw it in flower. So that's done really well. Then we've got other bits and bobs. We've got a red currant. And a mass, I should say, profusion of holly. Holly does really well in the gardens. And let's finish off there with our chocolate euchre. We've got several of those in the gardens. And one last look, a pan back around, past the long border, to this little area here, which sometimes plop plop plops the water pool. A little frog where the water comes out, and large pebbles, and I've put in a really large one in the middle because when the water hits it, it now sounds like flowing water as opposed to someone turning on a tap. So I shall say bye bye for now, and you can hear me in the next video. So if you liked what you've seen, please tap the like, please subscribe, it's completely free, share, comment, and hear me in the next video. Bye for now.